Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to episode 3 of the West Ham United season 2018-2019 Football Manager. We've taken over West Ham. If you haven't watched previous episodes, let's just go back, get caught up on what's the deal with this video and how we're going about things. But yes, so in the last video, we played Arsenal, managed to get a 1-1 draw, lost to Manchester City, and also came off second, well, not second best, but I'd say we came off second best, getting a draw from Cardiff. But since then, we have played 3 games. We played Crystal Palace, where we won 4-0. Issa Diop, Anatovic, Cheku Kiarte, and an own goal from Scott Dan was the goal scorers. Fortunately, lost 3-1 to Tottenham Hotspur, but if you have a look here, the goal in the 89th and 92nd minute. Don't get more West Ham or Tottenham written over it than a late goal to win it. But either way, and then obviously a 2-0 win over Rotherham, played a second team, Akbanovic scoring 2 goals, but did come off injured, unfortunately. But yeah. Also in this game, Yarmolenko was able to get back into the squad, and yeah, good news all around in that game, to be honest. But now we move on to Newcastle, which is going to be the live commentary game for today. But before we get into that, what have I changed? So I had a look around on online and had a look to see what other people said that Pellegrini was playing, see if what other people said about his tactics on Football Manager specifically and how he played. And surprisingly, a lot of people did say 4-2-3-1, although I do think it is a 4-1-3-2. I'm going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 as it seems to be working. But I've got 3 variants of this tactic, all to be used during one game, can be changed, chopped around, shouldn't have any issues with players where they play. But basically what we have is we have a standard tactic that I'm going to start most games with. Pretty similar instructions to what I had on my other tactic, except for we're going to, instead of trying to play it out to the wings and crossing the ball, we're going to play narrow, try and build up through the middle, make sure we are retaining possession, tighter marking, and yeah, just work the ball into the box instead of this crossing, because that's what we was doing before, hitting the early crosses, and I think that's where we were losing the ball. But same again, this is on control as well, so we're not, although we will be, hopefully this lends itself to attacking football anyway, just from the players that we've got. But from what I've seen anyway, that is exactly what this leads to. We also have a West Ham defensive tactic, so this is pretty much where say we're playing one of the big teams, Man City, or we're playing, I don't know, someone who we don't expect to win against. I can play this tactic where we drop the attacking midfielder, we put another ball winning midfielder in, and yeah, we make sure we keep the ball in the middle of the field and we're not losing it, so we're never outrun in this midfield area pretty much. And then also I do have an attacking formation, really high intensity, so to be honest, if I feel like we're massive favourites, I might just stick this formation on and just get them going, go get the goals, and then we can switch back to this. So pretty much these two are exactly the same. The same with this. The tactics across the board here, even though it's defensive, and exactly the same tactics on this one. Attacking, all we do is we basically just play with a more attacking mentality. So yeah, I mean, for now, for the Newcastle game, we are going to kick things off on our standard tactic. This is a team that I've already arranged to be playing in this game. Pretty standard. Balbo and Diop now forming a decent partnership. Fredericks and Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko, I believe this is his first or second appearance in the Premier League. I can't remember how many games he's actually played. I think it might be only his second. But yeah, Anatovic is actually starting as well. I do have Hernandez on the bench if I feel like we actually need a proper striker. If you remember before in a previous episode, we're training we're training Arnautovic to become that complete forward. But it's nice as well because if we do lose Anderson, Yarmolenko, Arnautovic can drop down, Hernandez can come on. And even same with Lanzini. Lanzini can play bam, bam when we bring on that central defender. Andy Carroll on the bench. Bench is pretty much made up of standard players who you'd expect. Chiarte and Reed don't make the bench, although to be honest, I might actually drop Ogbonna because Reed didn't have too bad of a game in the last one. Yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to go. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make one more change here. I am going to... This is controversial. Controversial. Who do I want to... Right, okay. I need another central defender just in case something happens. This is one of the problems I'm having. I don't have that many central midfielders, so definitely a position I want to look to improve when it comes around to... especially with Obiang being out. That's the main reason. Obiang's out, but I want another central midfielder. Offload one of these wingers, offload a striker, get a central midfielder who's decent. But yeah, enough talk. Let's jump straight into this game, shall we? Newcastle United, I really want to be winning this game. I don't see any reason why we can't. Right, straight away with the Shelby free kick here. Straight over the bar, thank God. Don't want any to concede any earlier than we did in the Arsenal game. 12 minutes in, where we went 1-0 down, I believe. One thing that we do lack on, or one thing I do see, is that they do manage to get out our defence quite well. I'm just hoping that we break them down with our attack much better than they break us down. And Masuaku is going to pick up the loose ball here. Balbuena and Diop playing it nice and calmly around the back to Fabianski. It wouldn't surprise me if he hoofs it. Yeah, there we go. Here's one thing I wish I didn't do, but either way, Lanzini's going to find Fredericks on the right here, who already has a yellow. Great whip into the box, but no one there. Yarmolenko picks it up on the outskirts. Wilshere finds Anderson. Anderson with a searching ball to Yarmolenko, who I think that was supposed to be a cross, but it turned out to look like a shot. But either way, Lanzini injured. Not good. So this is another problem we have with West Ham. Never seem to get our players on the pitch for long enough. Right, I'm going to put Arnautovic out there, Lanzini up there, and I'm going to bring Hernandez on. Seems like the best option. Really unfortunate. Lanzini being injured. Alright, come on. Let's not worry about that. Noble to Wilshere. Wilshere's going to go all the way. He has a shot. Not too bad. Wilshere's been really good in midfield, picking up the loose balls. Here we go again. Another replay. Arnautovic. Felipe Anderson. Finds Wilshere again. Arnautovic. Oh, just wide of the post. We're asking. We're pushing. For some reason that hasn't get to my settings. I'm going to leave it on medium. It's a bit quick. I'm going to do one off actually. Bam. There we go. We're not doing too bad. Don't concede here. That'd be good. Face that ball down. Don't let Shelby get it on the edge of the box. Great interception there by Fredericks. I don't think he's going to pick Chicharito out in the air. Noble and Balbuena. Wilshere. Masuaku. Finds Arnautovic. Back into Wilshere. Noble. Noble and Wilshere have a good partnership in the middle as well. Chicharito. Finds Arnautovic. Puts a ball in. Oh! Straight at the keeper. Yarmolenko. To be honest, as long as we don't concede here, I am happy with that first half. We've been pushing them and we've just got really unlucky. But please don't concede here. Oh dear. It's always the way. Always the way. Dead on half time. Concede the goal. Oh dear. Come on, lads. All over him we was, and then we go and concede. No way do we deserve to be down in this game. Just need to tell them. They just need to get up that pitch. Get up the pitch and get a goal. might actually. Should we try go for our attacking formation? I think we're all over them. I think we can get a goal. Arnautovic putting in a terrible pass there. Fabianski tries to boot the ball up to Chicharito. Good header. Yarmolenko finds Noble and Wilshere. Oh, Wilshere, come on. Close him down, lads. Close him down. Well done, Masuaku. Arnautovic again. Finds Felipe Anderson. Can he find something here? Chicharito. He's going to have a shot. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Chicharito. Little P. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. He's fighting for that striker's position. Arnautovic, obviously Arnautovic now will probably play on the wing, considering Lanzini's injured, depending how long he's going to be out for. Can we go again? Let's try and get another one. Atsu picks it up for Newcastle though. Mitrovic, no, he can shoot, and puts it over the bar. Don't want to do what we did before. Just want to get that other goal. If we can take the lead, I think we'll be fine. If we take the lead, we can drop it out of the attacking, playing on normal formation. Yarmolenko's having a bit of a mare. Only a 6.3 rating. Let's make a substitute here. I'm going to put Antonio on for Yarmolenko. Come on, lads. Got to beat these. 85th minute. Live comms are just not going the way, are they? Live comms are not happening. It's always the way. You want to record the live comm and then it just never pulls off. Should have recorded the Palace game, eh? Right, let's put Declan Rice on. Give him some time. 10 seconds left. Looks like this might end 1-1. Disappointing game. But at the end of the day, we haven't lost. That's always a bonus. I don't think anything else is going to happen here. Chicharito does find Felipe Anderson. Can we do what Tottenham did to us? Doesn't look like it. Then that's going to be it. I think, yeah, there we go. Full time. 1-1 against the Newcastle. It's not great. We'll tell them they're unlucky. We don't want to dip their form down too much. Do have a Brighton game coming up. Lanzini 4 to 7 weeks. That's really rough. Really rough. Right. Well, unfortunately that didn't go as to plan. But leading on to the next game, hopefully we'll be able to get something. Brighton. The next game I'm probably going to bring you will be the Southampton game, I reckon. Maybe in the cup final. Carabao 4th Cup. I don't see why not. We'll go to Southampton next. And then we can see how the boys play in a cup game. Yeah. Apologies for the dire 1-1 draw in this episode. But you can't win every game. And we're still trying to build the squad up. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Again, if you like the video, leave a like down below. Remember to subscribe. And that's it, guys. Peace out.